Good day, everyone. I'm Ken Edgestan. I'm here to present to you the one of the Southeast Asian sports is Sepak takraw. So I will discuss to you. So let's go. Sepak takraw or kick volleyball is a sport native to Southeast Asia. Sepak takraw differs from the similar sports of foot volley in its use of rattan ball and only allowing players to use their feet, knee, and head to touch the ball. In Brunei, Indonesia, Malay, and Singapore, it is called Sepak takraw. In Malaysia, it can be known as Sepak raga as well. In the Philippines, the sport is also called Sepak takraw, resembling the related native sports known as Sepak, while international version is known as borrowed terms Sepak takraw or Sepak takraw. In Thailand, it is known simple as takraw, while in Laos, it is kataw. In Myanmar, it is known as chinlon, as considered more of an art as there is often no opposing team, and the point it is keep the ball allowed gracefully and interestingly. History. The earliest historical evidence showed the game was played in the 15th century in the Malacca Sultanate of Malaysia. For the mention in Malay historical text, Sejarah Melayu or Malay Annals. The Malay Annals describe the details incident of Raja Muhammad, a son of the Sultan Mansur Shah, who was accidentally hit the rattan ball by the Tun Besar, a son of Tun Perak. In a Sepak raga game, the ball hit Raja Muhammad. Hidegger then knocked it down to the ground. In anger, Raja Muhammad immediately stabbed and killed Tun Besar. Whereupon, son of the Tun Besar, Keynes related and want to kill to Raja Muhammad. However, Tun Perak managed to restrain from such an act treason by saying that would no longer accept Raja Muhammad as the Sultan there. As a result of the accident, Sultan Mansur ordered his son out of Malacca and had him installed as ruler of Pahang. In Indonesia, Sepak takraw was spread from the nearby Malay across the strait in Rayo Island and Riau area in Sumatra as early in the 16th century, where it is called the Sepak raga in local Malay tongue. At the time of Sumatran areas were the part of Malacca Sultanate. From there, the Malay people spread across the archipelago and introduced the game to Bugis people in Sulawesi. Then the game is developed of Bangladesh traditional game which is called raga. The players are called paraga. The raga traced in the region by the Malacca Sultanate and was popular in South Sulawesi since the 19th century. Some when playing raga encircled within the group, the ball is passed from to another and the man who kicked the ball highest in the winner. Raga is also played for fun, demonstrating some tricks such as kicking the ball and putting the top of players' heads by tingkulok bugis or bugis cloth Heidegger, similar to Malay Tanjak. In Thailand, former Siam, there was evidence that the Thai had Sepak takraw since the Ayutthaya Kingdom, at least during the reign of King Nurisan in 1590 to 1605. A French historian, Francois Henry Turpin, wrote about the Siamese played the game of takraw to stay in shape. Roras and Bangkok Wat Prakya was built in 1785, depicting Hindu god Hanuman playing Sepak takraw in a ring with a troop of monkeys. The game was played in a circle of hundreds of years, and the modern version of Sepak takraw began taking shape in the Thailand sometimes during the early 1740s in 1929. The Siam sport associated the draft of the first rules of Sepak takraw competition. Years later, the association introduced a volleyball-style net and held the first public contest. With a few years, takraw introduced the curriculum in Simanisi schools. The game became the cherished local custom. Another exhibition of volleyball-style takraw was staged to celebrate the kingdom's first constitution in 1933, the year of Thailand's abolition of absolute monarchy. In the Philippines, the sport is related with the game of Sepak or Sipa Sala among Muslim Filipinos. And along with traditional martial arts survived the 3rd century, the Spanish colonization is a popular sport played by children in the Philippines. It was Philippine national sport until replaced by the arnis in 2009. Sepak takraw is include the Philippine elementary and high school curriculum in Myanmar or Burma. It was dubbed in Chinlon in Laos, Qatar, Khao Mai in Vietnam, and Indonesia Raga or Sepak takraw. Some of people believe in a main variation of the game involved suju, an ancient Chinese military exercise where soldiers would try to keep a feather shuttlecock airborne, kicking it back and forth between two people. As sport developed, the animal hide and chicken feather wing eventually replaced of the ball made of woven strip of rattan. The first version of Sepak takraw was not so much of a competition, but their cooperative display of skill designed to exercise the body, improve the dexterity, and loosen the limbs after long period and sitting, standing, or working. By 1940, the net version of the game had spread throughout the Southeast Asia and the formal rules were introduced. This sport became officially known as Sepak takraw.
Nin explains the rules of Sepak takraw. The object of the game is for your team to win 3 sets faster than the opposing team. A team is made up of 3 players and consists of these positions. To win a set, you must score 21 points and be at least 2 points ahead. If the scores are 21-21 for example, the game carries on until one team has a 2-point lead, up to a maximum of 25 points. To score a point, you must aim to kick the ball, which is usually made of woven rattan or plastic, over the net and hit the floor of your opponent's court. The court is played on a similar sized surface to a badminton court, 13.4 meters long by 6.1 meters wide, and the net is 1.52 meters above the ground. These are the circles the players must stay in during a serve. If the ball is hit onto the lines, this also counts as a point. Hang on Nin, this kinda sounds like volleyball mixed with football. That's pretty much exactly what this is. Sepak takraw is sometimes referred to as kick volleyball, and the general rules of volleyball apply, but with the same touching rules as soccer, i.e. you can touch the ball with your legs, body and head, but not your arms or hands. And just like volleyball, a team is allowed a maximum of 3 touches of the ball before it must go over the net and onto your opponent's side of the court. Unlike volleyball however, a player may take all 3 touches himself. A team can opt to take less than 3 touches if they want to, and the game is a back and forth affair with both teams setting up the ball and attacking each other's court. In the sport of Sepak takraw however, it's very easy to lose points. There's a lot of things you can't do in Sepak takraw. You cannot kick the ball onto the ground outside the area of play. You cannot kick the ball into the net and for it to land on your side of the court. You cannot touch the ball with your arms or hands. You cannot touch the net. You cannot lift your foot out of the circles during a serve. You cannot leave your circles during a serve until after the ball has crossed the net. And as earlier mentioned, you cannot touch the ball more than 3 times. All of these errors results in your opponents being awarded a point. Once a team has won 25 points and is at least 2 points ahead, they win a set. If both teams have won 2 sets each, the third and final set only goes to 11 points. Winning 2 sets before your opponent wins you the game. Now that's basically Sepak takraw in a nutshell, but there's a few other things you'll need to understand before playing or going to a game. For example, block. When an attack is imminent, defenders can jump in the air and try and stop an attack reaching the floor, and players will usually turn their backs and lift their legs to prevent an imminent attack. Spike. This is an attacking shot, usually made by lifting the foot above the net and kicking the ball in a downward direction towards the opponent's floor. These shots are usually difficult to stop. Roll spike. One of the most impressive plays in the game is the roll spike. Players will generate momentum by jumping off one leg, rolling their bodies to kick the ball, and then proceeding to land on the same leg. They do something similar in Taekwondo called the 540 roundhouse, but in Sepak takraw, this is a roll spike. Now this game seems ridiculously strange, but as you watch or play Sepak takraw, the rules will become clear. If you found this video at all helpful, please like, share and subscribe. It takes me ages to make one of these things, and good karma is very much appreciated. Be sure to follow me on Twitter also.
First, inside kick. Toe kick. Toe. There it is. Header. 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 Like that. 5. Strike. Kick. Strike. Huh? Yeah. 6 is shoulder or chest.